Thank you, Chair Lofgren. Highly skilled foreign nationals, including international students, are choosing Canada over America. This is because it is difficult to gain H-1B status or permanent residence in the United States and easy to work in temporary status and acquire permanent residence in Canada. Between 2016 and 2018, the number of Indian students at Canadian universities rose from 76,000 to over 172,000. The number of Indians who became permanent residents has more than doubled. At the same time, at US universities, Indian graduate students in engineering and computer science fell 25%. Under the Global Skills Strategy, Canada approves many high-skilled temporary visa applicants in 2 weeks. There is no numerical limit on high-skilled temporary visas in Canada. In the US, H-1B visas are essential because they typically represent the only practical way for high-skilled foreign nationals, including international students, to work long-term in America. But in March 2021, employers filed 308,000 H-1B registrations, while the law allowed USCIS to select only 85,000 petitions. That means over 72% of H-1Bs were rejected. While some may argue H-1B visa holders prevent US workers from getting jobs, as of July 7, 2021, there were more than 1.2 million active US job vacancy postings in America in computer occupations across different types of companies, according to EMSI. That means there are 20 times more vacancies than new company H-1B petitions in computer occupations each year. The unemployment rate in math and computer occupations was 2.2% in June 2021, lower than before the pandemic began. US natives with computer-related degrees earn far higher salaries than other native-born degree holders. Economists at Utah State, the GAO, and elsewhere found H-1B visa holders earn the same or more than comparable US computer professionals. Wharton professor Britta Glennon found H-1B restrictions push technology-related jobs out of the US and end up benefiting China, India, and Canada, with more innovation taking place in those countries rather than in America. 48% of employers in a 2020 survey said a primary driver for placing workers in other countries is an inability to secure work authorization in the US. 74% said Canada has better immigration policies for business. In Canada, there is no per country limit, and foreign nationals can often transition to permanent residence after working just a year in temporary status. Individuals complete applications online and hear back in 6 to 8 months. Canada's program for graduating international students is more generous than in the US. Students can work for a company and get permanent residence without a labor market test or prevailing or median wage requirements. Provinces allow many students to gain permanent residence without a job offer. Canada views immigration as essential for economic growth and will admit 421,000 immigrants in 2023, approximately 3 times as many immigrants as the United States as a percentage of population. In the US, the annual limit of 140,000 employment-based green cards is too low and includes a 7% per country limit that burdens immigrants from India, China, and the Philippines. According to the Congressional Research Service, it will take 195 years to clear the backlog of Indians in the employment-based second preference, and the US backlog in employment-based categories will exceed 2 million people by 2030. America does not need to adopt the entire Canadian immigration system to attract and retain foreign-born talent. Most problems can be solved if we increase the annual limit for H-1B visas and employment-based green cards, exempt advanced degree holders from US universities in science, technology, and other fields from those limits, and eliminate the per country limit. The Artificial Intelligence Commission recommended similar reforms along with new startup and technology visas. One final personal note. Back in 2016, I interviewed Nubar Afeyan, a former international student at MIT and the immigrant co-founder of Moderna. And he told me about the potential benefits to humanity of messenger RNA. I remembered that conversation when the COVID pandemic hit. It was Hungarian-born immigrant Katalin Karikó who produced the basic research to make messenger RNA possible for vaccine use. Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla played a crucial role in the speedy development of the vaccines. He is an immigrant, as are many key research personnel at Pfizer, which was started by immigrants. And at Moderna, nearly all the key personnel who led to the vaccine, including CEO Stefan Bancel, stayed in, or came to America via an H-1B visa or an employment-based green card. I want to thank the immigrants who helped develop the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. If not for them, how much more economic damage would America have suffered? And how many more Americans would have lost their lives and those of their loved ones? Thank you.